First up, before we come to the two guests on the show, Akash Chopra and Gaurav Sundaraman, let's take a quick look at the squad and what it might tell us. I mean, that's what we're discussing, aren't we? We have six batters. Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant, and Ishan Kishan. Three of them wicket keepers as well. And you have Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja. Those are batting options. Two all-rounders. You see two of them there already, Pandya and Jadeja. You also have R. Ashwin and Akshar Patel. Ashwin is a topic of discussion for us as well. Five spinning options, Jadeja, Chahar, that's Rahul Chahar, Ashwin, Akshar Patel, and Varun Chakrabarti. And four quicks, including Hardik Pandya, the others being Bumrah, Bhuvneshwar, and Shami. Three reserve players, Deepak Chahar, Shardul Thakur, and Shreyas Iyer. I'll come to Akash Chopra first. Akash, 15 names, 18 names actually, and there's one there that you're rather upset at missing out.
I'm actually shocked because I took it for granted that Yuzi Chahal is going to be there. He's your number one T20 spinner. He's perhaps the number two T20 leg spinner in the world after Rashid Khan. You picked as many as five spinners, and Yuzi Chahal is not one of them. Now that is shocking. That's not surprising. That's shocking because I personally feel that five spinners, no matter what the conditions are, it's a luxury. It's a luxury. You don't really need that many for a.
But why do you think it's happened? Why do we think so many spinners have been picked? It's obviously the conditions, the grounds.
See that there's no other explanation. Why would you want to pick five spinners and only three fast bowlers? Because Hardik Pandya's bowling prowess we are not aware of. We'll see how many bowls in the IPL, and they have not also given themselves any other backup with regards to Hardik Pandya's like unavailability as a bowler. It can happen, right? But there's no.
So you're probably looking at Shardul Thakur then.
I was more looking at Deepak Chahar, to be honest, because Deepak Chahar gives me wickets with the new ball. So there are two major exclusions, in my opinion. One is Yuzi Chahal, which was shocking, and you can file under surprising is Deepak Chahar because he's the world record holder. He's taken wickets with a new ball every single time you've thrown the ball towards him. He's still to actually put in a bad performance, and he doesn't make it. Shami, I think if they were to pick just between the two of them, I would have gone with Deepak Chahar and not Shami because Shami, as good a bowler as he is, his T20 numbers are quite middling. So two major surprises for me. Both have actually come in the bowling department.
Ashwin is a surprise, isn't it? I mean, in a sense, outstanding bowler, but in a T20 World Cup, what do you make of it? I mean, I won't try to put words in your mouth, but what do you make of his selection?
It's funny, we've been clamoring to have him in the 11 in the Test series all this while, and now when he actually makes it in the T20 format, we are saying it's a surprise. But I don't think it's a surprise for the pure reason that Washington Sundar is not there, and you need a finger spinner up front. Ashwin can bowl in the power play. He bowls in the middle overs. He gets left-handers out very easily, and there are a lot of teams which have left-handers at the top. So I think it's pretty straightforward. His T20 record, his IPL record is also really good. The fact that he is not playing the IPL has gone against Washington Sundar because you don't want a bowler who's just coming in straight into the World Cup. So I think that's a very a natural decision, a good decision the selectors have taken. And like Akash said, very surprising that Deepak Chahar is not there. That's my biggest surprise. His record is amazing. I was just looking at his stats. He's gone at just under 8 runs and over, sometimes just less than 7 in a couple of years. He's been pretty amazing. So that's a very, very big surprise that Deepak Chahar misses out.
And is it a surprise, Gaurav? I'll go back to Akash in a moment. One of the side updates, side news developments is MS Dhoni. He's part of this, not squad, but certainly the traveling contingent, isn't he, as mentor? And that must gladden your Chennai heart.
No, I think it's a great decision. The fact that he's going to be in UAE anyway, and the chances of him supporting Virat Kohli, especially in a big tournament, and you know how important it is for this Indian team to win an ICC tournament. They come, and the pressure will be on skipper Kohli. So I think Dhoni's presence makes a big difference. I'm sure there will be some tactical decisions which he adds a lot of value. maybe in terms of selecting 11, especially Dhoni is excellent at reading the pitch. I don't think anybody reads conditions as well as MSD does. So for that particular reason, I'm sure Dhoni's inputs would be super valuable. All of us know how good he is in the shortest format.
Akash, there is a possibility, not that it's really relevant in any ways, that you have 3 wicket-keeping options in the 11. It could happen. Who do you see sort of being the front runner there? Perhaps not Ishan Kishan, but between Pant and Rahul.
See, Rahul Rohit would be my pick. Kohli, if he wants to open, of course, he's the skipper. He can open, and he'll do a good job as well. Let's be fair. It's just that I like Rahul Rohit a little more. Then you got Kohli at 3, Surya at 4. You look at Rishabh Pant at 5, and Jadeja and Hardik Pandya at 6 and 7, whichever way you want to just put them in. And then the 4 bowlers. So this is your pretty much the playing 11 is all set. So Ishan Kishan will be waiting in the wings to begin with. And if something goes wrong, then you actually get Ishan Kishan for whoever gets injured. It doesn't matter whether he's a keeper or not. The fact is, if there is a form issue, niggle issue, COVID issue, any other issue, it's only one guy who's sitting out. So there's just one batsman who's sitting outside. That's my other concern generally. So you're just so like banking so heavily in your spin department that at times you tend to ignore the other 2 departments. Do you have enough backup ready? You have only 3 fast bowlers, Shamya. If there is a condition, like there is a pitch that demands 3 fast bowlers, and Hardik isn't bowling, I mean, you have a problem to address. It does. Balance is the thing.
The other surprise exclusion, quickly, I just want to talk is Shikhar Dhawan. I think he is very unlucky. He has been outstanding. He's in the form of his life. He's a left-hand opening option. So if by chance there is some injury, it's easy to slot Shikhar Dhawan as an opener because everybody else plays in the middle anyway. And there's one batter short. So yeah, Shikhar Dhawan is unlucky. So are the others who mentioned, Akash mentioned.
The only pitch that started turning, in the IPL, the last IPL 2020 was Sharjah. India is not playing a single game there. Abu Dhabi had pace. Dubai has pace. So don't expect a lot of spin to actually come to the fore and make an impression. So yes, India's gone a certain way, which is great. There is MSD as well. So now India and India, let's be fair, they're in an easier group. They're not the group of death. The other one is the group of death. India, Pakistan both should qualify, and Afghanistan with a slightly outside chance. If they don't for the semi-finals, now that will be like a catastrophe. That this cannot happen. But India should go the distance, and that's what this Indian team is expected to do, right? You've got Virat, you've got MSD also, and these are your conditions, your hosts, even if it's not happening in India. So expectations are always going to be there for India to now finish at the podium because India hasn't since 2013.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Akash and Gaurav. I'm sure we'll have many occasions to get together again between now and the World Cup. There's the IPL coming in between, and I'm sure we'll have ESPN Cricinfo newsroom somewhere between now and the World Cup. For the moment, thanks a lot for watching.